All right, thank you and welcome back. This is the afternoon matches. For the qualification, first off, match 31. All right, blue kind of crashed together. They've got one up on each. Oh, they just missed. Trying to get that second one. Oh, they are so close. They got to check the line. So one on each. All right, welcome back. Let's see what we get. So you can see, oh, they got the score lined up on the other side too. So I got to adjust the cameras a little more. We'll see if I can fix that. I didn't realize it put that up that way. So we're figuring this out as we go. Looks like red has one in the corner right away. It's doubled up. Blue's trying to get it in there. So, oh, red got out of the way. Blue's able to grab it. So blue de-scored one of the reds, but they're trying to get that. Oh, now the blue one fell over. Can red quickly grab that? And no, blue fights him off. Blue's going to try and grab it and try and throw it in the negative corner. Look at red. Look at blue go. 24 seconds. Blue quickly grabs that, gets it over. They're going to throw it in the doubles. They got it. Well done. Now can they get that one? So now they're fighting it out. They were trying quickly to throw that red in the negative also. That could be the difference for blue. They might have pulled that out if it's in the red. This is an interesting scoring match, that's for sure. So this match is on it. Well, their score, I wasn't able to do this. 288A and 8031C are your Red Alliance. 288D and 248A are your blue. A very good match. You saw how the difference, what this match did. They had multiple teams that could score. It looked like everybody could do something, so that was kind of nice. Looking for verification. What they got? 36-15. Look at that. It looked like everybody could do something, so that was kind of nice. Looking for verification. What they got? All right. Little slow. Oh, blue went across the line. All right, I'm a little slow on this one. So this is match 32, 248D and 8341B on the Red Alliance. On your Blue Alliance, 288C and 8341A. Okay, red with the autonomous bonus because blue drove across. So let's see what these teams can do. We got lots scoring. All 4 robots have a tower that they are scoring with. Oh, one of the blue robots just had it taken from them, but they quickly grabbed a different one. But it looks like one of the red robots is having a bit of issue. It's looked like it's got a blue ring kind of stuck in its intake, and it doesn't seem to be able to get it out. Oh, and just like that, red gets one parked in the corner. They're just going to leave it there. They're going to let their teammate score. At least I think they are. Maybe not. So they're still trying to throw some out. Blue's fighting with them. They're trying not to let them. They're trying to throw an additional one on, which I don't know why, because you can only get 6 on a stack. Oh, and the blue team stole the red right out of the blue. Stole it right out of that red robot's grasp. And their teammate quickly drives a stack over and throws it in the negative. Well, that makes things interesting. So now there's a blue stack. Their red teammate's not really doing anything. Can they go and try and get that blue stack out? Because right now, blue is in. Red is in trouble because of that red stack that blue team has jammed in that corner. Red's doing everything they can to try and score some points now. 2 seconds. No, they cannot get there in time to get it out of the corner. Oh, this is going to be a close match. Well done by whoever was able to grab that right out of their robot. I couldn't see who that was. Let's see if I can see which team did that. All right, that was robot 83031. See, no, that's not. 8341A was able to take that out of there, or 83, yeah, and score in the negative. 17-12, that's the difference. It negatived it. Well done by them. That was a great driving job. Okay, we are match 31. All right, match 31, we have 216G and 248C. That's your Red Alliance. On your Blue Alliance, 216D and 13444D. So a middle school team on each alliance, high school team on each alliance. Let's see what we get. All right, there we go. Now you can see it. Oh, red just misses one. Blue just misses one. Blue misses on another. So unfortunately, lots came close. We ended up with 0 scored. So an autonomous tie. Driver control. All right, let's see what they can do. Now, if you're new to this, what we do here at Grandville when we run our tournaments is we ask that during autonomous, the teams put the controllers on the ground. Multiple reasons for this. The main two are, one, that everyone sees that it is not the kids driving the robot. It is their program that is driving the robot, not them. also, it's so that no one has any question about the fact that it's not them driving. So, all right, so this one is going to be interesting with the autonomous tie. No one has scored yet. Multiple teams. Red's got a tower. Red's the only one with a tower in their grasp right now. Blue's playing defense, so they can't pick up a ring. But then the other two teams don't look like they have... Oh, and they just lost their tower. So now none of the teams have a tower. Oh, Red's got a tower now. All right. And they're trying desperately to pick up a ring. Oh, they had it. But they lost it. They've got it in their intake, but they can't really do anything with it. So this is going to be an interesting match. There's the final 15 seconds. Somebody's got to score. Right now, it's fighting for a 0-0 tie. Unless somebody can hang or get a ring on something. Nope. This should be a 3-3. Three tie. We will move over to match 34. On match 34, on the red side, 8626K, 134444B. On the blue side, 216E and 216J. So we have two high school teams against two middle school teams. All right, let's see what we get. Red gets one on. One of the robots kind of crashed. They miss. They miss on that. And they just before that. But they got one on. Red with the auton. So blue will have their work cut out for them. Here they go. So the experience of... They haven't got anything yet, but you can see the speed difference in that black robot compared to the two red robots. Blue robots playing some good defense on them. They're not letting them score. Oh, they were not letting them score, but then they were able to. Both red robots now have a tower that they're trying to score on, and they got one. Both robots are putting some scores up. So we'll see what these, if the red robots go for full score or what they try and go for, how they're trying to do it. So the one blue robot said, I'm just going to park in the 15-point counter or in the double corner so that no one can, so that they can't score. It looks like that's what they're both doing. So their goal is not to get a massive high score scored against them. So the red robots are going to maybe see if they can shove them out of the way. So will they be able to shove them out of the way? Yep, they shoved them out of the way. But they've got 6 seconds left. Oh, there it is. They got to move out of the way. And that's it. So not much they can do about it. They're like, fine, I'm just going to set it down and not worry about it. All right, red with the win. We'll move over to match 34. Sorry, match 35. 63600E and 248B on your Red Alliance. On the Blue Alliance, 244D 63600F. All right. 248B has done an autonomous win point on their own already, and their teammate just got one on for them also. So right now, as long as one of them is touching the center post and one of them's touching, that is a win point. I think it's a win point too, and they're touching. He just announced win autonomous. He did not announce win point, but it sure looks like they're touching. So he's verifying. It is a win point. So one of the blue teams was able to, it says they stacked two up, but I didn't see it. Oh, it's in that bottom corner. I couldn't see it. Okay, that makes sense. Look how fast that red robot filled that 6 stack. So the problem blue's going to have is that red scores so fast. So both teams can score reasonably fast. One red robot actually can't score at all, so they're just blocking the corner, period. So the other red team gets one jammed in the corner, and they're just going to park there. And then their teammate, who can stack super fast, he's just going to drive around and fill another one up, is my guess of what he's going to do. So the other team's trying to stop them from scoring more instead of scoring for themselves. So they've got a 4 stack now. And just like that, my goodness. They've got another 6 stack. And they just knock it over so they don't worry about it. Because it's tougher. The reason you do that is because it makes it much more difficult to score in the corner. Now they're almost in the corner. Oh, they knocked it back upright. So now what they're going to do, so then he just shoves it out of the way, and he's just going to play defense on him. So, just like that, 5 seconds left, they just shove him out of the way. And that's it. Looks like 5 points for blue and a very high score for red with the win point. That was a very strong alliance you saw there on that red team between 63600E and 248B. They are throwing up some high scores on that one. 34-5. All right, we'll move over to 36. All right, 36. 63600H. 63600B. So 2 Grand Rapids Christians teams on the Red Alliance. 63600D, 13444A. So then the other alliance is a Grand Rapids Christian and a Covenant Christian. Let's see what they can do. Oh, they're having a issue on a few things. Oh, they're not plugged in. That would be why we're not. So let's see if they can get these figured out. So one of the blue teams is not getting a good connection. All right, now they're getting it linked. So black means we're having lots of it. So we're looking at a screen, and what I see is 3 of the robots. We got a green light up, then you get a green, black, or yellow. Black means it's not communicating at all. Yellow means it's communicating but not connected. green means we're good to go. So we had yellow and then it went to black. So they're trying to figure it out. So their teammate is helping them. So now they'll just cycle the robot. All right, now we got a green. We are good to go. Once again, qualification match 36. Away we go. Red grabs, just misses. Blue grabs, just misses. Blue tries to grab again. Unfortunately, no one did anything. We had movement at least, but we have a tie for autonomous. That means each team gets 3 points. Away they go. All right, red's got one. Blue's trying to grab. Red just kind of runs into him to mess him up from picking it up. Interesting strategy by red. Oh, red had a robot, or had a thing. So we got one team who's got a tower that they're driving around. But we have a lot of pushing and shoving and not much going on. All right, one of the blue teams looks like they were able to grab it. Maybe not. They can't seem to get a hold of it. So they're going to try something different. So they can't get it to score. Can they get... Oh, okay. So they're just going to try and score one ring. So remember, it was 3-point autonomous. So right now, unless red can get a goal, that blue's the win. That one ring right now is... Neither of the red teams seem to be able to grab one. Blue's like, I'm going to try and hang. They might have a hang also. So that one ring is regardless enough to win. That is the difference. One ring and the hang. We'll see what the score is. Nine to 3. All right. As we move over to match 37 on the Goblin field. On the Red Alliance, 8031A. High voltage. They are paired up with 244B, and that is Sempiternal. On the Blue Alliance, 248C, Robodog's Eccentricity. And 7580P, this is Overcooked Bread. Overcooked Bread has done very well today, but the one thing they've struggled with is their Auton's gone across the line a couple times. Oh, and they went across the line again. So red will win the autonomous. And they gave a red a ring. If they touch, red with the autonomous win. Uh-oh. 244B looks like they're having controllers. There they go. Now they got it. Oh, they're still having controller issues. Oh, look at it. 7580 quickly filled up a tower. Man, that was fast. The two red teams are both filling it up kind of slowly, but once again, good teamwork on that blue team. They've got it filled. and they passed it off. So what they did is they said, fine, I'm just going to hand it off to my teammate. So red has the autonomous, but they've got to score. They've got to not let that blue team get both of them in that corner. So, quickly, let's see what 244B shoved them out of the way. But blue got it in there. They can't get theirs in. Oh, now red's got it shoved in. So what can they do? So do they play defense? Their teammates got to get that other one out because red's going to keep scoring, or blue can keep scoring. Oh, blue's going to come back. Oh, blue just took it right out of the corner on them. Oh, they just parked it in after the time. They parked it in afterwards. Blue should be DQ'd. So we'll see what happens. Because I looked and there was 12 seconds on when they shoved that they shoved that blue one in and they took the red one out. They had the red one out, but then they shoved the blue one in after the 15 seconds. Oh, that was a bad choice. So blue will win. So yes, by the reactions, they were oh man, 75-80 did so well that match, and then they pushed it in the final 15 seconds. That's an automatic disqualification. It's an automatic major. So 1916, but because of the disqualification, or 19-6, because they did shove the other red in the negative corner, but unfortunately because of the disqualification, red, both teams will get a win, if I remember right. All right, we move into 38. Red Alliance 13444B paired up with 288A. On the Blue Alliance 244A and 13444D. All right, let's see what they can do. Red they've got two on already. Can they get that third? They got the third. Can they touch? Oh, it didn't back up for the win point. Oh. Neither of the red teams touched the bar, or would have been a win point. All right, let's see what we get. Red's quickly trying to score. Blue's trying to grab. Okay, blue was able to grab, but they haven't been able to score a ring on it. Oh, red knocked over there. On themselves, they knocked over their own tower. So now they've got to try grab a different tower. And see what they can do with it. Now they got it. All right, so blue scoring. They're going to try and shove that one in. They're shoving the other one out of the way. Oh, and unfortunately for them, red popped right in, throws it in. And they're going to play defense trying to protect that corner now. So blue's got a tower. I'm surprised they don't just go to the other corner. But they're not. So now they're all fighting over the one tower. Let's see what we got. Blue trying to build up their stack. Then let's see what they do with it. Yep, now they're looking like they're going to try and go to the other side. Red going on the high, and they got it. Oh, and now it's in the corner. They get it right at the last second. Blue gets it in. Red's going to try for the high. And they get another one on. Now they need a ring. All right. Red's in pretty good shape for this one. Blue was able to get that 1-4 stack or 5 stack in the corner. That helps to double, but unfortunately Red had a double in the corner also. All right, let's see what they get. All right, Red 34, Blue 12. We move back over to the spider field. Nope, sorry, Goblin field. Field 1. 216K 7760X. Those are your Red Alliance. 216J and 244C are your Blue Alliance. 7760's had a good day. Let's see what they can do. They've got 2 on it. They've got 3 on it. They're trying to pull out a 4th. Couldn't quite do it. Red with the Alliance. Or Red with the autonomous win. All right, they're gonna. Yep, they were able to eject that red or blue, so they didn't. Red's trying, or blue is trying to grab a tower. Just like that, red team's got a tower. They've got the. I was almost expecting 7760 to just park there, because they know if they do, it's a win. Because they've got the autonomous. Oh, their partner took it over. So this is very smart in that they know they can score. Their partner can't, but their partner can play defense. So they're literally just parking. And it looks like the blue team, the one can score. I've seen 244C score before, but they must be having issues because that was the first match, and I haven't seen them score since the first match. So I wonder if they had an issue. And they just decided, you know, we're done. We're not doing anything. We're just going to play defense. Unfortunately, neither of the blue teams seem to be able to score. So, and against a team like 7760X, who has been really good today, that is going to be a problem. All right, we got 20 seconds left. So remember, they got to be out of that corner by 15. So they let go and pull out of there right at the number. They're going to go and look at that. That's what I mean. 7760 is just quickly throwing another one on. They throw 1 on. Now, the reason they just throw 1 on each, then grab the next one, is because that's 3 points each time they do it. If they throw 2 on one, it's only 4 points. So good strategy on their part. So red will win this one. All right. Back over here on the spider field. Match 40. Red Alliance, 248B. They are one of our top-ranked teams. I'm not sure where they are, if they're 1 or 2, but I believe they're they're 1 or 2. They are paired up with 216D, so they've got a middle school team with them, so they're going to have their work cut out for them against 2 high school teams, 63600A and 8341A. And there we go. Let's see. Now, 248B has already done an autonomous win point on their own. Can they get another? He's touching. If he's touching, that is another win point. Oh, they didn't move enough. Oh, so they won, but unfortunately, your teammate has to move out of the start point. You can't. That is what cost them. Their teammate wasn't able to move. Okay, so what can they do? So really quickly, looks like we've got one scoring bot on each team and one defensive bot on each team. So 248B is quickly loading up that second one. 8341A is quickly trying to load up their own. Oh, they shoved it out of the way, but then their teammate wasn't able to get over there and play defense fast enough. So we got both blue robots over here trying to dig this. Oh, they knocked it over. So it will not count as a double point anymore. So red, they're trying to fight with them. They're trying to keep it there because the big thing is they also don't want to allow them. Oh, and they're shoving it in the other corner. Can they get it negative? So they're going to quickly just throw it in that doubling corner. 30 seconds left. The issue is they're going to come right back and take it out of the doubling corner. So they get it. So they come slamming in. They're going to try and grab it out of that negative corner. Oh, and they're not. Oh, they did get it out of the corner. But they got the double. They got one out and the other's in. What can they do? This will be interesting. Did they get it jammed in there? Red manages to pull it off with a 6 to a 4. Wow. That was close. Thought blue was going to be able to. 248B did just enough. They couldn't quite, or to win it, blue couldn't quite take advantage by shoving their stacks in. All right, move over to the next match. Match 41, 63600F against 216E, or red. And then on the blue side, 248D, 13444C. All right, blue's got one on. And that's enough for the autonomous win. It's not a win point, but it's autonomous win. 6 points, very critical. All right. So they grab another. Oh, their intake kind of messed up. They're trying to score. I do not see red. Red struggling trying to pick up a goal. Blue's got one. All right. Oh, they had it. Then they dropped it. So blue with the autonomous win. Are they handing off or are they just going to defend it? Well, they're getting pinned, so they might just be defending it and calling it good. So if they just defend it, blue has the autonomous and red isn't scoring. Oh, just like that, I think blue is able to drive over Who is that? 134444C. It might be an extra 4, but you know, was able to drive in, and now they have defense of the corner. So they kind of, with all the fighting going on, they were able to wheel their way in there. And just like that, blue has one in both of the positive corners. 5 seconds. And that's it. They're protected. That's all they wanted. Somebody lost a piece of their robot. Oh, that could be the one where red robot is not moving. And they put their controller down because it's completely dead for them, unfortunately. Oh, no, somebody else did. All right, looks like blue will have the win. (41-0). Oof. But those are two very experienced teams on blue. That makes a big difference. Match 42. On the Red Alliance, 244D, 8626K. On the Blue Alliance, 216M and 248A. Let's see what they do. Oh, they just missed on a post. They missed grabbing. And the one, I'm not sure if it's on. Blue with the autonomous win. I think somebody might have gone across on red. Not sure. Big advantage for red right off the bat. Unfortunately, they're going against a couple good robots. So this should be an interesting match. Unfortunately, the middle school robot's going to be in for a fight on this one. But the one blue robot, 248A, already has a tall stack. They are waiting. Their teammate is there in the corner to play defense. They go to grab another. So they are taking good advantage of this. Let's see what they can do. Their opponents are struggling to get into that corner. There they go. Now they got it. Nope, they don't. So I think they're just going to park it. Blue's trying to see if they can get another end. That one blue robot's just kind of wedged in there. And 216M is holding on with all their life, trying to fight off 8626K. 8626K just drops it down. They're trying to get that one shoved in the corner. Can they? Oh, there they go. They shove that blue in the negative. 15 seconds left. They grab the red to try and throw that in the negative. Blue had autonomous. It's going to be close. Autonomous win, and that the one in the corner, unfortunately, 216M never disengaged from the corner. 216M never got out of the corner. This will be an interesting discussion. So I think blue has the win, but it's an interesting discussion for them on whether they get a DQ, unfortunately. See, now they're doing good job on the teams coming over to shake hands. We like it. But while the referees are talking and they're discussing it with 216M. So unfortunately, kind of a tough lesson for some of these teams today. So one thing the head referees will always try and do is if they're going to give somebody a penalty, they are going to explain exactly why. And the goal is you want to try and teach them now, and hopefully they can learn, because these teams are all trying to qualify for state, and they're going to play in other tournaments. So for these middle school teams here, especially against these high school teams, if they can learn. Okay, so Blue did win 29-22, but unfortunately 216M was disqualified because they kept protecting that corner the whole time and they touched it. We will move over to match 43 on the Goblin Field. And it is 288C and 288D. So a couple Grandville teams versus 63600E and 63600G. So 2 Grandville versus 2 Grand Rapids Christian. So you would expect both alliances to know their teammates very well. So let's see what happens. Oh, and they just miss. They got one on. Blues got one on. Blues got a second on. Oh, and red went across. So blue had autonomous, and then red went across, so then they definitely, no question about it. Okay. All right, blue has, Grand Rapids Christian Alliance has the autonomous. Let's see what happens. How fast can they score? Red's got one up. Blues got 2 and then a red. The other, one of the Grandville teams has 4 on now. So the one Christian team is playing defense. So they're shoving in. They got 5 now, but one of them isn't theirs, unfortunately for them. So now their teammate is going to try and play defense to stop them, but it looks like each. All right, back and. All right, sorry about that. Had a little issue with the camera. So fixed. So we'll find out what happens in that top left corner. Well, bottom left corner, sorry. It looked like they descored it after time in the final 15 seconds. So we'll see. The head referee hasn't talked to him, though. So we'll see if one of the scorekeeping refs decided or not. All right, so that's why we have not sure what happened. We'll find out here in a second. I saw him talking, and I saw the referees talking, and the team talking, but I'm not sure what happened, so we'll find out. Because I can't hear their discussions. So red won anyways, 22-18. Okay, that's probably why they weren't given a disqualification, because red won anyways. Okay. All right. And we're already on match 44. Here we go. 216G, 8031C is your Red Alliance, 8341B, and 63600A is your blue. Blue's got one on, and they're really the only ones that moved. Yeah, 8341B. They are a pretty good robot, so they showed why. They immediately scored. Seeing a lot of jamming and bumping up now. Oh, they just missed trying to put one on their own stake. Blue comes in for some defense against them. Back in 1 second. All right. Our cameras keep putting themselves to sleep after being on most of the day. So let's see what we've got. We've got one blue stack that they're trying to shove into the corner. Red's trying to shove it out of the corner. Red's got their robot in the way. Both of them are in the way now. So no one can park it. At 15 seconds, it's out. Okay, blue's the only one with anything scored. But can red possibly shove it all the way into the negative? So they got to be, blue's got to be careful. They don't want it to roll either way. They just wanted it down, and that's it. They win. Blue will have the win. Chuck. All right, blue 12, red 0. So one thing we always encourage the teams is if they have a question, immediately talk to the referees. Don't wait. So good job by the team there. All right, we're on to match 45. On the red, 63600D. 248B versus 7760X 13444B. This should be a pretty good fight. There are some very good teams on this one. Oh, it fell off. They lost it for their Auton win point. And they bounced off too. So no Auton win points, but blue will have the Auton. so he's going to have to do a 15-minute pause. All right, let's see. Red quickly throwing together a couple high stacks. I'm assuming blue has a pretty good stack. Blue's got two pretty good stacks. So blue and red fighting for that corner because blue's already got one corner taken care of. Their other blue teams trying to fight it out. So there's red's usual tactic. They will try and knock it over so someone can't throw it in the negative zone. So he's going to keep scoring in the meantime because unfortunately both... Well, he's not scoring right now. Both blue teams can throw him in. But he's got to do something because if blue gets both of those in there, it's game over. Red will not be able to do anything against him. And unfortunately, blue's got both high scored. Red's just got to try and score as many as humanly possible right now, unfortunately, and they can't knock it out of him. 5 seconds. So he's going to score as many as he can. Blue's going to grab one of the reds, throw it in the low score, and they do it. Just like that. Blue will probably take that one. We'll see what happens with the final score, but blue's got two in the positive, doubling, and one of the reds they were able to throw into the negative.
Sound going over
I was
there?
off.
Your mic's off.
Ah, all right.
I couldn't hear you.
Let's try this again as I touched the sound off to go fix the camera and forgot to turn it back on. My fault. I apologize. All right, in this match, we have 244C, 7580P. On the Blue Alliance, 288A, 216D. Looks like red got the autonomous, maybe? Yep, they did. Red's quickly getting a couple on. And they are scoring it fast. So red goes over. Their teammate they know they aren't scoring, so they just calmly went and cleaned out a corner for them. Okay, now the other blue robot's scoring. That's what we're expecting to see him do. Oh, red throws it in. Now, are they just going to park on it or not? So let's see what they can do. 216D is trying to knock that out of there. So red with the handoff. Oop. So let's see what happens in that corner. But now you've got the other two teams fighting for the corner. And the red team's like, I don't have any on it, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to fight to keep this corner because I don't want blue to get a hold of it and double their score with it. So they're real quickly and carefully knocking ones out of the corner, just like that, and they've got a 1. And that 1 stack might not seem like a lot, but it's a 3 and it's a doubled. So it's huge points compared to what people might think. Oh, and they can't quite. They might have almost gotten 1 blue in the red, in the negative corner. 2 reds in the blue, or in the plus corner. Reds, the blues are almost in the negative corners. It's going to be close. I think red's got it. (32-16), red with the win. So we are given a little bit of a break, slowing down a bit, because what happens is the judged awards, the judges actually talk to every single team and they have to review all the books. They're not going to be done in time. They're supposed to be done at the same time as qualifications. So we were actually moving along so well, but hopefully nothing bad happens. But we're about 25 minutes ahead. So because of that, we had to kind of take a quick little slowdown for a second to go. So 1 minute, and they'll probably start this match within the next minute. Okay, match 45. On the Red Alliance, 63600D paired up with 248B. On the Blue Alliance, 7760X 13444B. Oh, Blue just misses that one, and then they miss there. Looks like no one will win Auton. Autonomous tie. Driver control. Away they go. Oh, he had it lined up. Not sure why he set it down. All right, Red's starting to throw some on. Blue's got one. Red, both Red. Oh, they lost it. They had it. Both blue teams now are holding one. Now, who can score? Blue's got one. Red's got one goal scored. Blue's got one kind of stuck in their intake. They can't get it over. So they ejected that one. They ejected that one. Oh, and Red comes and they take it right off of the blue robot. So, once again, Red is still the only one with one scored. Oh, and Blue dropped it again. "15 seconds. If Red just holds on to that, they've got the win. Six to 3, Red with the win. Match 46 on the Spider Field, 244C. I think I have the wrong match. Sorry, we're on match 48. 63600F 13444A against 8626K and 8031A. Blue might have a win point. If they're touching, you have to have 3 on. They do indeed have a win point. So, autonomous win for Blue and a win point. You have to have 3 rings on at least 2 stakes and be touching the middle. And away they go. All right, let's see what they can do. Blue quickly filling up those mobile stakes. Red is now filling up that mobile stake. One of the red teams is playing defense. Both blue teams are scoring. Let's see what happens. Blue's almost got a goal full, 6 stack full and ready to go. If they can get it before the other one, can they get him in the corner? Or are they just going to jam him in the corner and call it good enough? Blue with a big advantage right now if they can hold him in the corner. Can they do it? They've got one in the corner. They've got their other kind of Reds trying to shove them out so they can shove their own one in there. But right now, This is just a pushing match for this last one. The other red robot's desperately trying to shove them out of there. Oh, red came back and red backed away to try and improve their angle to shove them out, and blue was able to jam that in just a little bit more. Just like that. Oh, it might fall over though. So they have 15 seconds. What can they do? Can they shove it in? So now they're probably going to try and, all they're going to try and do is block red from scoring in that corner now. And like that, blue's got one protected. Red's got a hang. I'm surprised none of the blue teams tried to shove that one into the corner. Blue had the autonomous win. So that's 6 points. Plus they've got the doubled stack and a normal stack that is not doubled. Red has a normal stack not doubled, and if it's hanging, I believe it's 3 points for low hang. So we'll see what the final score is. $30-11. Blue does indeed win. Match 49. Red Alliance 216J 636000G 216G 244B. Oh, blue just missed. 262 tie for both. 244B just missed on connecting on that. Let's see what happens. So it looks like blue is going to go all defense because they can't score, and they know that there's one robot on the field that can score, so they're just going to play defense against him. Let's see what happens. Now they got him pinned. And their controller just died. Nope, they're wrecked. So if blue can get one ring on, and then if they just hold on to it, they probably have the win. Oops, not sure why they dropped it. Other than they must not have had an angle that they could actually put some on with. Oh, they pushed their teammate over. Their teammate had fallen. Oh, and they got one. Oh, that could be the match right there. 2, 3. Oh, they just missed, so they're pushing them like that. They can't do anything. So they're probably just going to sit there for the next 5 seconds, because the key is they can't let that go in the negative. As long as it doesn't go in the negative, they won. And they back away. So they are away. That should be the match for blue. He's going to keep trying to score if he can. And that is it. So they didn't really need it jammed in the corner, but it gives them a couple extra points. I think it's a 13-3 score. Yep, 13-3, blue with the win. All right, we come over here, match 50. Looks like red's asking a question. I'm trying to figure out what. But I can't hear. All right, 13-3. That's it. All right, we'll come over to match 50 on the Red Alliance. Oh, they're still fixing things. We might be taking a slight pause. All right. Had a little discussion going on stuff. We're moving again. We're back to moving too fast again. We had slowed down a bit, and now we're back to an hour ahead again. Well, 30 minutes ahead, because we started lunch half an hour. So we were ahead early, 30 minutes in the morning. So we've kind of continued on that, and now we're ahead another half hour again. So trying to get these teams. No one wants to be here for too long today. They wanted to have enough time, but they got to make sure the judges have enough time. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, looks like red failed on that one, but they got at least one on. Now that ring might be in the way, though, on them. Yep. But red got the autonomous win on the red team, 248D and 244D, going against 63600H and 8031C. Away they go. Both red alliances are, oh, they had a goal, but then the blue robot actually tore it right off their robot. But in the meantime, the one red robot's just been going around scoring like crazy. So while everything else has been going on, who is that? I think Detritus has been able to just drive around and score. So now they're just going to park in that corner with a full 6-stack. Blue Alliance doesn't look like they can score. I don't know if they can. Maybe they can. But I don't know if they can or not. So Red Alliance is just kind of parking and scoring. Oh, they're going to leave one there. Oh, I was wondering if Blue was going to drive over and try and knock it out. So unfortunately, Red kind of blocked them. So the other red robot grabs one. And there it is. They just got in the way long enough where they could score. Both red robots are trying to pick up a couple bonus points. This early in the year, it's almost more practice than anything else. Because obviously they have such a big lead. Both red teams are captained by seniors, so they've been doing this a while. $44-0. So two very experienced teams against two kind of newer teams can be very difficult for some people. So what you'll get early on in tournaments, especially because those experienced teams that really know what they're doing can put a hurting on people really quick. All right, now we're on 51. 3 matches left. On the Red Alliance, 248A and 216K going against 2341A and 63600E. So each of these alliances have a very experienced team with a not very experienced team. Oh, looks like they're fine. Now they got connection. All right. And away we go. Red grabs, blue grabs. Blue just misses on one. Oh, I thought they were going to miss, and they drove and they got it. Oh, but unfortunately both of them miss. But red did get it. Right at the last second, it dropped it on. Red with the autonomous win. So blue was able to throw it on right away, too. Nicely done. So I was wrong. 63600E is a more experienced team than I thought. They were just fighting with their robot. I was thinking one of the other teams. It was G or which not. I don't remember which. All right, so just like that. Oh, 248A dropped it in the corner. Was for 216 to protect. Unfortunately, it got knocked out of the corner. 80, whichever team that is. Oh, they were able to get it back, so they're just going to park there. If they're smart, they're just going to stay in the way, make their opponents knock them off. So in the meantime, their teammate 248A has been able to score this whole time, so they're going to go, oh, I thought they were going to try and, no, why would you shove them both in the same corner? Well, that doesn't actually help them any. You just need only one of those is going to count. But if they can knock that other one out of the other corner. So teams are still developing their strategy a little more as they go. See, now he does that, and then he shoves that right in the corner just like that. Now they got to back away. That blue team's trying to shove that one in the corner. Blue's trying to keep it out of it. Red's trying to fight it in. .248A showing that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in these matches. 216K, they're probably going to have a discussion to see if they got out of there fast enough. So that's why you almost have to just park it in the corner and protect it unless you can hand it off, but you got to stop and hold it. 32-7, red with the win. Two matches ago, match 52 on the Spider Field. 244A, 248C. These two teams should know each other. On the Red Alliance. On the Blue Alliance, 216E and 288C. So an all Grandville match. 3 high school, 1 middle school. I see controllers on the ground. Let's see what happens. Away they go. I see one blue on. I see one red on. I see another red on. Red wins the autonomous. Away they go. So now they drop that. Now they got to pick it back up. Oh, they're just going to shove it in the corner right away. They're like, we're just going to stick it with one on, call it good enough, and go. Now, can they go get more? Oh, blue really quickly. They've got that stack up. Can they do anything? The other red team's just holding it there. They want to keep it in the corner. They don't want that blue team to get that big old stack in the corner. So there, they called pinning, but it technically wasn't because they could still move out of that corner. So now blue quickly drives into the corner. So red's trying to get in the way, so they can't. They don't want them to score it. They want to keep that full stack out of that corner. They don't want to allow them to score it. If they don't double it, they can just keep winning because they've got that autonomous. That's the big key. Oh, they got out of the way. Blue is able to drop it. That's a huge win. That's the difference. That's the difference in the match right there. Oh, they parked it in there. They're in trouble. Blue, I think, has... Oh, blue still has control of that. They didn't let go of it. It was jammed on their robot and they couldn't get out of there or something. I don't know how this is going to work. This is an interesting one. It is not touching the floor, so it will not be doubled no matter what. So red will have the win. Final score, red 20, blue 8. Good run. Good job. Oh, it's still a good run. Oh, and away we go. This is the last match. 8341B and 216M on the red. On the blue side, 63600F and 63600B. Red's got one on. Red with the autonomous. Okay, and they're driving. Away they go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what they can do. Blue, they got to pick up a... One's got it. All right, what can they do? Blue's got it. Can they score? Oh, it just missed. Red's trying to pick up another. They've got one ring that they got in autonomous jammed in the corner. That's all they've got. So they're probably going to fight to make sure that stays in that double corner if they can help it. Oh, but their opponents are getting it out of there. They're trying to get their teammate to defend it. Well, so that they can score. They're trying to get 216M just to park in there and hold it there. But on 216M is not doing that. So blue has gotten that one out of the corner. Red drives over and shoves both blue robots such that it goes in the corner. It's not in the corner, though. So red's got the autonomous. Really all they have to do ...15 seconds left. Can't touch the corner. And that's the end. Red with the win. All right, we will have Alliance selection in 15 minutes. That is the end of this. So we will have an elimination or a different feed for elimination, if that makes sense.
So skills is closed?
Hey, we should close skills.
Okay.
Hey, Chuck! That's why I didn't know if we were going to run a little bit or kill it. You're supposed to close it when these runs are finished. Skills. I think that's the... Hey, well, here it's set up. No. When the speed round's finished, skills in.
So I let the guys in line finish it all. I knew we were running ahead of schedule, so up to you.
There's one running. All right, so I'm trying to find out if we're going to do the Alliance selection on the qualification feed or on the elimination feed. I don't know. And the only person that knows took off. So it may be on this feed or the other feed we will transition to. Either way, elimination matches will be the same 10-26 Halloween tournament elimination round. So it will be a new feed again. and I will find out whether qualification will be on this feed or the other feed. Thank you. All right, so we will not be showing the alliance selection. When we come back, it will be on the elimination field or elimination match feed on YouTube. It'll be again RoboDog's Halloween Tournament elimination or championship match, elimination match, one of those two. So, but it'll have today's dates, and you can see it.
Okay. So
Thank you very much. We will catch you on that other feed. Have a good. We will see you in a few minutes.